Hello, this is AJ. I'm in charge of a CTR test lab. Before we jump into the presentation, I just want to thank everyone for joining here today. This is the second CTR webinar with DynaTrade following last year's webinar. CTR's tech seminar, whether offline and online, will continue to explore new and diverse technical topics. Based on the customer survey we've conducted last year, we aim to focus our seminar on areas of a high customer interest. The top ranked topic according to the survey was the comparison with competitors, and we are currently preparing samples for testing. So once the testing results are available, we will conduct another seminar to share the findings. Today's webinar, we cover the second most requested topic, counterfeit parts. This topic is also still under testing, so we will share a finalized version of the results in a future tech seminar once testing is complete. So we already have some preliminary data on competitors and counterfeit parts, but the data is not yet comprehensive, so that's why we are currently conducting further testing. So this seminar is not the finalized version yet. However, I hope today's presentation will helpful to all of you, leading to a valuable exchange of information among us. Today, we have two topics about the counterfeit parts. First one is about how to distinguish counterfeit parts, and the second one is about the testing results of counterfeit parts. So let's just dive right in on the and move on to the presentation.
Hello everyone, my name is James Jung, and I'm currently the team leader of the product engineering team at CTR AM Business Department. I've been working in the automotive component industry since 2010, specializing in ball joint and tire rod development for various global OEM projects. Over the year, I led and participated in development programs for brands such as Corvette, S-Class, F-150, and Malibu. I've completed several professional training courses in quality, design, and simulation, including IATF 16949 internal auditing, FMA, CTR, and MSc Natran. I'm excited to share insight with you today based on my hands-on experience in global engineering design and development. Let's begin. CTR is a true global brand, but unfortunately, that also makes us a target for counterfeits. Many packaged products are most identical to ours, especially to untrained eyes. Most of these counterfeits come from China and are often distributed through major hubs like Dubai. We share this information for one reason: to help you buy genuine CTR parts safely and to protect your vehicle performance and safety. Here you can see the evolution of CTR package design. On the left is the old version, which focuses heavily on red and has a more uniform layout. On the right is the new version, which still uses CTR signature color scheme, red as a primary color, along with the white and black, but at a modern diagonal layout, more dynamic product imagery, and clear branding elements. These changes are not only visual, they also help improve brand identity, visuality on services, and most importantly, make it easier to distinguish from counterfeits. This slide gives a detailed look at key elements of our new CTR package concept. On the left, you can see how the design is applied consistently across different product types. On the right, we highlight the specific design features that make the new package distinctive and regularized. For example, we use a bold red area with diagonal gradient, which gives the package a strong visual identity. The phrase central to safety mobility, reflect the CTR philosophy and commitment to safety. You also find the clear genuine certification mark, the product name, and a diagonal black and white section that make the part pi type instantly recognizable. All of these elements work together to strengthen and brand recognition and help prevent counterfeiting. Now, let's take a closer look at the key design elements of the CTRU package layout. One, the red area pictures a gradient effect getting darker from left to right. This gives a sense of depth and motion. Two, a diagonal line runs from top left to bottom right, dividing the space. Dynamically designed creates a modern and premium look. The phrase central to your safety mobility is printed to emphasize CTR core philosophy, placing customer safety at center of everything we do. For the black and white diagonal separation continues on the bottom panel, help to organize visual information clearly. 5. The code B11V11 identifies the box type and version. The dimension are 110, 90, 135 mm refer to width, depth, and height. 6. CTR logo is printed with a clean, consistent line, and the label made by CTR is always placed in the same spot for brand consistency. 7. On the side flap, ball joint is printed with white capital letters, allowing for quick product identification, even when boxes are checked. 8. And finally, around the certification mark is printed at the top to verify the product authenticity. This slide shows side by side comparison between the genuine CTR package on the left and counterfeit version on the right. You notice that we've marked several areas on counterfeit box with blue stars, which highlight difference from genuine version. These include the difference in the color tone, print quality, label design, and logo clarity. Even small misalignments, spelling errors, or poor images installation can indicate a fake. At the bottom of the slide, we've added a close-up image of some of the most obvious differences, such as incorrect logo, distorted OS certificate mark, and low quality printing. These visual comparisons are important tools to help our customers and partners easily identify counterfeit packages and avoid the risk of using fake parts. Let's go over a few of these key differences together. This slide provides a more detailed breakdown of the visual difference between genuine CTR package on the left and counterfeit version on the right. Let's go through the three main comparison points, markers as 1 and 2 and 3. First, look at the diagonal red area. On the genuine box, the dark red gradient slants from top right to bottom left, create a clean and international design. On the counterfeit, the direction is reserved. Its strength from top left to bottom right and gradient is less refined. Also, note the position of the registered trademark symbol on the CTR logo. It is accurately placed in the genuine version, but misplaced in the fake. Second, focus on the OE certification mark. In the genuine version, the mark is clear and correct, say global supplier, established in 1952. But in the fake, the surrounding text is changed to something like a quality standard, which is not an official CTR label. the print quality is also much lower in the counterfeit. Third, look at the slogan and domain information. The genuine box has the correct phrase central to your safety mobility. In proper formatting, and the domain is shown clearly as aftermarket.ctr.co.kr. In the counterfeit, the slogan is incomplete, and the web address is also incorrect, aftermarket.ctr, with a space and missing domain extension. This slide continues our comparison focus on the side panel layout of the CTR package. On the left, you see the genuine CTR package, and on the right, the counterfeit version. Let's look at the key difference. First, the product version and size info on the genuine box is printed clear in the format with depth height. The counterfeit version uses the same format, but the text, layout, and spacing are noticeably less precise. Second, observe the black diagonal design at the bottom of the side panel. On the genuine package, the black diagonal area runs from bottom left to top right, giving the box a clean, consistent rule. On the counterfeit, the diagonal runs into the opposite direction from top left to bottom right, which is a clear sign of inconsistency. These subtle design differences, especially the direction of the diagonal and the position of product information, are important indicators that help distinguish real CTR package from fake ones. This slide highlights several critical packaging differences between the genuine CTR box on the left and the counterfeit version on the right. Let's go over the main points. First, the product label area. The genuine label is really aligned, includes a round OE certification mark, and features a standard size high-resolution QR code. In contrast, the counterfeit label has a blurry or altered certification mark, and the QR code is smaller and harder to scan, typical sign of lower print quality. Second, look at the background design behind the CTR rule. On the genuine box, the dark red diagonal fades smooth from top right to bottom left. On the counterfeit, the direction is reserved top left to bottom right, and the gradient lack depth and consistency. These subtle but important details like label formatting, certification clarity, and design alignment are what help us distinguish real CTR package from fake. Recognize these differences is key to ensure authenticity, customer trust, and product safety. In this final comparison slide, we focus on the bottom side of the package, especially how the stabilizer image and black diagonal area are designed. First, let's look at the genuine CTR box on the left. The stabilizer product image is placed over clean black diagonal area, which slants from top left to bottom right. The image is aligned properly, and the background supports a clean and modern layout. On the counterfeit box on the right, the diagonal direction is the same. The print quality is noticeably lower. The image appears more faded, and the black area looks less defined. In section 2, we also compare the CTR logo on the genuine box. The registered trademark is clearly placed, and properly aligned. On the fake box, on the registered trademark is missing or misplaced, and the logo looks slightly distorted or stretched, another sign of inconsistency. Now let's take a look at the plastic package difference between the genuine CTR product and counterfeit one. On the left, the CTR genuine plastic bag includes several key identifiers. A recycled symbol showing made from low-density polyethylene, soft and flexible to touch. CTR part number and engraved are clearly printed on the bag. The small air hole is present for ventilation and pressure control. On the right, counterfeit bags show same clear issue. It lacks a recycled symbol. There is no CTR part number or engraving marking. It's harder to trace or verify. The plastic material is stiffer and lower quality. While a steel open point is present, it's accompanied by a large punch hole, which is not part of the CTR standard. These physical details are easy to check even without opening the product. Being familiar with this kind of package lets you quickly recognize the fake item before they reach customer or enter the market. Let's see our vinyl packaging make the process. Enjoy this movie. In this slide, we summarize some of the anti-counterfeit and identification measures applied to CTR products like the auto-tyrod and ball joint. First, we will improve the lot number management system. Previously, it used a 3-digit format based on year, month, and day. Now we will upgrade to 4-digit format that includes a new serial code for better traceability. Yongsan plant uses alphabetic codes. Bina plant uses numeric codes. Second, we will add the BOM information to the sealing plastic. This means that along with the CTR part number, the production BOM and installation direction are now also printed directly on the package. This enhances product tracking and prevents temporary or part swapping. And lastly, for extra authenticity and praise central to your safety mobility is now printed on the inside the joint area of the box. This is a subtle but effective feature that counterfeiters often miss. These updates help ensure that every part is traceable, secure, and easy to verify both for customer and distributors. This slide outlines the anti-counterfeit measures specifically applied to inner tyrod end. First, we will update the lot number system. Previously, we used a 3-digit format year, month, and day. Now we will move to a 4-digit system that adds a new serial code marking on traceability every more precise. Yongsan plant uses the alphabetic code. Bina plant uses numeric code. You can see the port how the lot number is now clearly engraved directly on the parts. You can see the portal, how the lot number is now clearly engraved directly on the part. Second, we made a change the sealing vinyl print. In the past, it only includes the CTR number and line number. The new format now includes the 4-digit BOM code, which refers to the production lot of a production printed directly on the bag. This enhanced format helps prevent counterfeiting and allows users to track parts more accurately throughout the supply chain. These changes not only improve the product security, but also help our customers and partners quickly verify authenticity. Thank you for your attention and interest in CTR effort to protect product authenticity. As the counterfeit risks continue to evolve, we remain committed to improving traceability, customer trust, and product safety. We hope this session helped to better understand how to distinguish genuine CTR parts from fake one, and why choosing the original matters. If you have a further question after the session, please don't hesitate to reach out. Once again, thank you, and let's continue working together to keep our customer safety and our brand strong. Now that we review how to identify genuine CTR packaging and distinguish it from counterfeit, it's moved on to the next and most important part, actual performance evaluation of pack ball joint compared to genuine CTR products. Even when the package appears similar, the real concern lies beneath the surface in the performance, durability, and safety of the parts themselves. In this section, we will present our test result conducted under real-world and laboratory conditions, showing how counterfeit products behave when subject to load, vibration, and durability tests. Through this, we will see why CTR parts are engineered to meet the strict OEM standard and how fake products often fall short, sometimes with dangerous consistency. Let's begin with the overview of the test setup and criteria we use. In this session, we present the result of the particle test comparing the pack ball joint and CTR genuine product on the same test condition. The test was performed on the radial load of plus minus 11.72 kN with a load speed of 5 Hz with simulated real-world operation condition. On the left side, you can see a monitor view that shows the test input and load signal. On the right, there is a video still from the actual test setup, where the pack product was mounted, as showing the result. The pack product failed early in test cycle and showed a clear sign of structural weakness. In contrast, the CTR genuine product withstood the same load condition without error, demonstrating its durability and quality consistency. The video footage embedded in the test next slide showed both the test procedure and the actual failure of the pack product. This test clearly shows the danger of using counterfeit parts, even though they may look similar from the outside. Their internal strengths and reliability are far inferior. We share this data with you to help you protect your customer from risk and to emphasize the importance of choosing genuine CTR part. This slide shows that what happened to the pack ball joint after particle test. On the left, you can see that the part is damaged and worn. It's showing poor durability. On the right, we can see the inside metal structure. The grain floor is not smooth and look broke. This means the part is weak and may break during driving. These are serious risks that customers cannot see from the outside. That's why we check inside the detail carefully. Now, let's look at how the CTR genuine parts perform. Now, let's see the result for the CTR genuine ball joint. On the left, you can see the parts after the particle test. It is still in good condition with no damage. On the right, we can see the metal flow inside the part. The lines are smooth and continuous, showing strong material strength. This means CTR products are durable, reliable, and safe. This is a quality difference that makes CTR stand out. In this analysis, we compare the microstructure of the CTR genuine parts and fake product. On the left side, we have a CTR project which has undergone proper heat treatment, specifically the quenching and tempering process. As you can see, both the surface and the core show uniform fine-grained structure, which provide high strength, toughness, and fatigue resistance. This consistent heat treatment is essential for ensure safe performance over time. On the right, we see the fake product. It has not undergone proper heat treatment or not at all. The microstructure shows the large, uneven grain avoid and increasing, which lead to lower mechanical strength, increased brittleness, and high risk of failure on the road. In summary, this comparison clearly shows that even though fake product may look similar on the outside, they lack proper manufacturing and heat treatment process inside. This results in serious safety risk for the insured. Now, let's look at the hardness comparison between the CTR genuine bolstered and the fake product. On the left, the CTR parts show consistent hardness value across all test points, both on the surface and the core. The readings are stable around 32 and 33 HRC, meeting our internal standard of 37 HRC and 26 HRC with a reliable margin. This confirms that CTR applies proper surface hardening and heat treatment depth ensure the durability against wear and fatigue. On the right, the fake product reveals significant visual vibration in hardness, more reading for below 20 HRC, which is far below the minimum requirement. These inconsistencies indicate poor or even absent heat treatment, resulting in a much softer material that is vulnerable to wear, deformation, and potential failure. The fake product may look similar on the outside, but when tested properly, its quality and strength fail to meet basic safety standards. This slide shows comparison of the external dimension between the CTR genuine ball joint and fake product. As you can see, most dimensions are identical even though the experience may look similar. For example, burst diameter of the fake part is larger. Fake 30 mm burst, CTR 28 mm. The bursted length, gauge line position, and flange dimension also differ. But the most critical difference is the bursted taper angle. CTR followed the standard 1.8 taper, which is 7.152 degrees. The fake part uses 1.6 taper, or 9.527 degrees, which is not compatible with the genuine lacquer. This mismatch can cause assembly issue, loose fitting, or even safety failures during vehicle operation. So again, even a small dimension like a taper angle can make a huge difference in performance and safety. CTR strictly follow the global OEM standard, while fake parts often ignore them. This slide explains the key function of the bolstered taper angle and its correlation with a vehicle suspension system. On the left, You can see actual movement of the suspension system. This shows how the ball joint connect to knuckle and allow the smooth rotation movement during steering. The 1.8 taper angle play a crucial role in ensure a tightening and pure fit with a knuckle, maintains stability on the road and road show, enabling smooth operation without play or misalignment. On the right, we show the diagram that illustrates the perfect alignment between CTR 1.8 taper stud and the mismatching knuckle seat. Using non-standard taper may lead to misalignment to loose pitting or even joint failure, especially under dynamic driving conditions. This slide highlights the risk of inserting counterfeit ball joint into beaker. On the left, you can see the cross-section diagram showing what happens when fake ball joint with non-standard taper angle is inserted into genuine knuckle. As a result, the stud doesn't fully sit in the knuckle. There is an insufficient contact area. A gap remains which leads to loosening and instability. On the right, we have included a video that shows the actual symptoms observed when a fake part is installed. This slide shows the comparison result between CTR genuine and fake ball joint product after fatigue and drive testing. Let's look at the key figure. Fatigue ride. CTR lasted nearly 30,000 cycles, while the fake part failed after only 2,276 cycles. That's a huge difference in durability. Rotate torque, CTR parts at 5 Nm and slightly dropped to 4.5 Nm after testing. The fake parts start much lower at 3.5 Nm, and after wear testing, it dropped significantly to 2.6 Nm, indicating loss of the preload and internal wear. Elasticity axial and radial. CTR show only small increase the axial and radial elasticity after testing, remained within safety limit. On the other hand, the fake product show excessive deformation, especially in radial elasticity, which increased by 0.03 mm, critical sign of performance degradation. These results clearly show that CTR products maintain higher durability, better torque retention, and lower deformation, ensure safety and long-term performance. In conclusion, we have shared a comprehensive comparison between CTR genuine product and counterfeit alternative both in terms of packaging identification and performance evaluation. Our find clear deformation that counterfeit products fail to meet quality and safety standards, which can lead to serious performance issues. We hope this presentation supports your effort to accurately identify genuine CTR parts and deliver safe and reliable product to your customer. Thank you for your time and interest.